the field, but that's not good enough for Cam Moore. He wants chunk plays. He wants explosive plays. Great job of keeping the play alive and finding Restrepo over the middle.
Now back to the ground. Plenty of running room for Fletcher, who gets it up to midfield. We're just short of it, pickup of 11. And we have reached the 2-minute timeout. Miami still with a timeout to use as they try to get points on the board late in the half.
The future is...
All right, let's see if it picks up our sounds.
Tell me, I don't even know what it's oh, you're looking at it like, what the hell's going on? My bad. What's up, guys?
No, that's just me right now.
Oh, okay. Can you hear it?
I can hear it just fine, yeah.
It's not echo?
Nope.
Perfect. So then,
Oh, that's perfect.
we're good then. Let's talk that talk.
Let's talk that talk.
Good right here.
Yes, sir.
Let's do this.
Welcome, everybody, to the Pressure Podcast, live from our studio in Orlando, Florida. It's your boy, King Coke.
LeBron.
And welcome. We got a lot to talk about. So let's get started with basically last Monday night game. We couldn't do it live Thursday, so we're here to recap that, and then we're also going to make our predictions for today, okay? Plus, we have a public service announcement. But let's get to business. Kirk Cousins went off this Monday night. 42 of 58. 58 fucking passes. This motherfucker's arm is crazy. 509 with 4 touchdowns and 1 interception. Drake London had 12 receptions, 154 yards and a touchdown. Mooney had 9 for 105 and 2 TDs.
Ooh, talk to me.
They was eating. So what do you think about what you saw from the Falcons and what you saw from the Buccaneers?
I saw no defense. I saw no defense. I reiterate this. They combined for 3 points in the game, in the whole entire game. We punted the ball 6 times to them.
Yep.
Last Sunday.
Yep.
6 times.
You want to know another stat I pulled up? Look at this right here for everybody to see. Guess who leads the league in broken tackles and missed tackles? Falcons and Buccaneers.
Screw you! You're fired!
They are ass. They are absolutely ass, and there's no way about it. It was the ugliest game. I saw too many missed tackles, too many broken tackles, and this motherfucker, the rookie, what's his name, Bucky Irving, he broke a tackle and then fumbles the fucking football and fumbles the game away essentially. So there goes that. So yeah, once again,
Fumbled the bag.
Screw you! You're fired!
Nah, but another thing, Kyle Pitts sighting. That's how I knew that if your defense is ass, then Kyle Pitts might show up, and that's kind of what it just showed me. Like,
you know, if Kyle
Pitts
Pitts
did anything good,
that means there was no
anything
turnaround.
productive, absolutely. He had 7 receptions for 88 yards.
Yep.
What?
And
What?
3-yard Robinson had his fucking best total. I think he had 61.
I think that's like his career high since like his rookie year.
Another 20 in the air. So that's, I think, 3-yard Robinson, Bijan Robinson. 3-yard Robinson's best fantasy output, I think. I don't have him in the team, so I don't know about that one. So
He did his thing, but again, I feel like this was a scrimmage.
it was a scrimmage game.
This was a
It
scrimmage.
was a scrimmage game. The thing crazy about it is, though, Baker Mayfield left the fucking lead on the board. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense, which is supposed to be a specialty with Todd Bowles, am I right? Just did not get it done. And they couldn't even get them, you know what I'm saying, to stop not only from going to overtime, but they couldn't even stop them in overtime another fucking broken tackle or missed bad angle to a tackle, and then Drake London just took it to the house.
If I had to pick out of these two teams, I don't know, because it's almost like I feel like they're identical teams.
They are identical teams, but at the end of the day,
They both have weapons at wide receiver.
yeah, they do.
They both have, good running backs. They have a good quarterback. They have, decent O-lines. You know what I'm saying? All pros on their O-lines. And then I feel like, as far as their kickers go, they're good too. But their defense is
Non-existent.
not there. They're not there. They're
Absolutely
not there.
non-existent. And like I said, Baker Mayfield did the best he could. I kind of wish he found Chris Godwin more often, but I mean, when you have 4 Mike Evans, 6'5".
But Baker didn't really do much. He had a good game, but it's misleading. It was 19 for 24 for 180 yards. It wasn't like he was out there slinging that shit.
Well, he's never going to be one of those quarterbacks to do that. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
going to have his games here and there.
But what I'm saying is it wasn't like they were throwing the ball that much. You know what I'm saying?
No, they weren't.
You know what I'm saying?
They actually weren't.
I mean, Mike and Godwin combined for 126. Darnell and Drake London had 200 plus
200, yeah.
combined.
224 for 3.
That's not taking what
on
Kyle
21
Pitts did,
receptions, yeah.
what Bijan Robinson did.
So let's put this stat up again. This motherfucker had 42 fucking complete passes.
That's impressive.
21 of them went to Mooney and Drake London.
That's impressive because, man, like, people don't know, like, throwing the ball that much.
Kirk Cousins was
You
perfect.
start feeling that, and you can't be. Oh, I'm not throwing that ball that far. He was out for it. He wanted to win. I respect everything that they did in this game, but except for their defenses. Their defense did not show up.
No, they didn't. They didn't. So we'll get to segment 2. Let's spark up one time, shall we? This is a pressure podcast. Not only do we put pressure on people, but we also smoke pressure. And if you like to join in, this is the only sports podcast where the viewer gets to talk, gets to speak, gets to get on the cam and come hang out with us, smoke with us.
Absolute.
And keep the pressure on. So let's go for number
And
2
relax.
here.
Just relax.
Number 2 on the topic is Davante Adams asking for a trade. The Raiders are looking for a second-round pick. That's the price tag for now. And then these are the teams rumored to be very interested in him. Is the Saints, the New York Trash, and the Dallas Cowboys.
Can I say I didn't even know the price tag? I'm glad you put that up there because I didn't even know that. That's a steal. If you can get Davante Adams for a second-round pick,
Give me a hell yeah!
I'm doing like this. Which second-round pick you want me to take? Doof. And let's go. Keep it moving.
If all you need is a second-round pick, I would do it.
What? I think every team in the NFL would do it. But I'm guessing he wants to go where, his preferences are. So they're trying to, get him to... Which I don't understand. I'm not... if you want to trade and you want to leave me, all right, bet. Leave me. But know that it's not going to be on good... It's not going to be on good terms because you're asking for a trade. So basically, you don't like being around us. So fuck you. If I want to trade you to the Cleveland Browns, I'm trading you to Cleveland Browns. They offered me a better pick than let's say, for example, the Ravens. Like if the Ravens offered the second round pick, guess what? That second round pick's going in the bottom 25, 30. Cleveland, on the other hand, you're getting a top pick. You know what I'm saying? Basically.
Well, the interesting thing is that on his IG post, he posted a picture of Edgar Allan Poe. So that doesn't mean that the Ravens are looking to go get him. I think that he's calling the Ravens to come get him. For those who don't know, Edgar Allan Poe was a very, very famous writer in the United States back in the 18th century. But he was famous for the most famous poem of all is The Raven, and it's what the Baltimore Ravens are named after, for those who don't know. Even the mascot is called Poe. And I think he's doing a little calling card, hey, come Baltimore, come get me, you know what I'm saying? But we can't just give up a second round pick. We don't have the cap space, so we're going to have to give up somebody.
Okay.
And then I know I got the Cowboys on there. Apparently the Cowboys are no longer really interested. And I think that's a mistake, but I could see why they wouldn't do it because it is a conflict of interest. You got CeeDee Lamb over there already. And I think Shady McCoy made a good point that there are going to be some packages that they're going to take CeeDee Lamb out and put Devontae Adams in just because he's the better route runner.
So my other debate is why does this have to come down to a pissing contest? It's just
At this point,
let's
you would think
get
it's about winning,
it together and then let's figure it out from there.
At this point, you would
Like,
think about winning, right?
how would
Because
you?
they're-
I don't believe in my heart. I don't believe CeeDee Lamb is objective of bringing in Devontae Adams. This is
I don't think so either.
strictly Jerry Jones. This is strictly Jerry Jones. If he doesn't want to, it's because I got what I got for this season, and we're gonna roll out what we got, and it is what it is. If it goes good, it goes good. If it doesn't, well, fuck it. I'm still getting paid, and you guys are still sitting there paying for tickets like stupid fucks, and that's on y'all.
That is on y'all. And the thing about it all is, though, I actually think that that it will make more sense just because they're 2-2 and struggling right now, and they got the Pittsburgh Steelers coming up at Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? So obviously it's too late to make the trade now. But if I were you, if you lose this game, you better pull that trigger because you got not only the cap space to do it, believe it or not, even though they paying everybody. They actually got the cap space because every year they lose somebody, just like kind of like our teams. We always have cap space because we always draft good, but we always lose that a person we don't want to lose, but we have to because we can't afford to pay everybody off. Fuck the salary cap. But for that main reason, if I were the Cowboys and if you lose badly to the Pittsburgh Steelers, who we're going to talk about later, I would pull that trigger for a second round pick, especially if you got the cap space.
I would too.
And I don't think CeeDee Lamb is going to be mad at that in any way.
We're good at wide receiver 1 and 2, and why would I want Devontae Adams? That just makes my team better. It's that simple. You get good players, it makes your team better. And sometimes it don't even matter who the fucking coach is. If you get good players, it's gonna make your team better. It makes the coach look better. Look at Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick didn't look like shit the last few years. Why? Because he didn't have Tom Brady. It makes your team better.
It does.
Saquon Barkley, he's on our team. If it's not for him, we ain't 2-2.
No, absolutely not.
You gotta get players, man. You gotta make shit shake. They don't make shit shake. They rolling the same shit out there, same bullshit. When we didn't have a wide receiver 1 or whatever wide receiver 2, because we had Devontae at that moment, we went and got AJ. That's what you do. You go and you add to your team to make your team better, to give yourself a chance. All you gotta do is give yourself a chance to get into the playoffs. They do that every year, but they seem to fall on that. But it's good to add to that to see if maybe. But no, you keep bringing the same. You're shoveling the same shit, bro.
They're one and done usually. That's the thing about it. They're very, very one and done team. They never do anything in the playoffs usually. They did lose to the Green Bay Packers once again. I don't know. The Packers just have the number. It doesn't matter what quarterback they have. So they just got something over there. But we'll talk about them later. Let's talk about these very, very, very often talked about comparison right now. And it's these two rookies of Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams. Okay. Now, Caleb Williams looked like he started to catch up. He did have a good season, a good game this last Sunday. We hinted that on our last episode.
These might be the best 1-2 as far as hype goes and potential, because honestly, the potential it soars.
The potential is there. Not only that, the thing is though, he's got the weapons around him.
Right there.
He's got the weapons around him, so it's not like he should be like completely off the grid. It's just that he is a rookie and he's in a team with a very, very, very shaky offense.
Yeah,
line.
you keep telling me the offensive line, but when I see these two in the pocket, I see somebody with a lot of poise. I see this guy. He's small too, by the way. But he ain't afraid to get hit. But he plays in that pocket, and it just seems he seems comfortable in that pocket. When I see Caleb, it's almost like he wants to roll out to be able to make the throw. I would like to see him more just like 1, 2, 3 hit. You know what I'm saying? Get something out fast. Get the ball out fast. And now I feel like it's gonna help as well. You know, because Keenan Allen wasn't there. So having Keenan Allen that's gonna be perfect for him, because most of the time he's gonna come right in your eyesight. So pause. But yeah, he's gonna come right in your eyesight. So
Yeah, big pause.
yeah, big pause on. But no, he's gonna come right in your eyesight, and it's like, shit. That should help. That should help him. I believe that should help. But you're right. You're right. I didn't see the rankings on that. The offensive line is really bad. He does need help there as far as, just having a better, more time. But also that's coaching, because the coaching could make it easier for him. Just like somebody else I'm gonna get to
Well,
in a
as you
minute.
can see,
I'm gonna get to
as you
somebody
can
in a minute.
see, look at the statistics. Jaden Daniels is like, obviously, the game is a lot slower to him than Caleb Williams is right now. Okay?
Absolutely.
The QB rating is like 30 fucking points different, and then the completion percent is 21 points different. You know what I'm saying? You got 200 more yards. You got, look at this, more touchdowns and less turnovers. This guy only has 3 touchdowns and 7 turnovers right now. But the funny thing about it is, y'all, look at that other statistic at the bottom. Jaden Daniels only averages 26.5 pass attempts per game, and he's completing 82% of them and being way more effective. Meanwhile, Caleb is 35.3 pass attempts per game. So even if you have a weak O-line, the numbers shouldn't be that goddamn different if you're passing 9 times more than he is.
So then that's where I go to, if these numbers are that far apart, some of it definitely Jaden, but it also is that run game. They do have a run game.
Well,
Brian Robinson and having Eckler back there has definitely made it easier.
Let's
for
see
him
this Sunday,
to
because
transition.
coincidentally, I think Caleb has an easy matchup this week. He actually is at home against the Carolina Panthers, and I think Vegas agrees because they got the Panthers. They got the Panthers 4-point underdogs. Chicago's favored at home by 4 points. Okay,
I think I got this, Chicago.
and I think this is an easy test for him. I think he should be able to
Put
not
up
only
points.
not only put up points, but he should be
I
able
would
to improve and progress from what we saw last week.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I think that's where it's trending. It's
Now,
trending up. It's
Jaden
trending up.
Daniels plays the Cleveland Browns, who are not an easy defense. They might not be a good offense, but they're not an easy defense. He has a tough test.
Their defense has struggled, but that's not their fault. They're basically on the field most of the time. So
Well, what I'm saying is, which one is more true? The fact that it's more likely that Jaden Daniels still going to put up better numbers than what Caleb Williams is on an easier matchup, or the fact that I'm willing to bet money on it. You know what I'm saying? Because I would, if I had to bet money, even against the Cleveland Browns defense, something tells me Jaden Daniels is going to have better numbers. Than Caleb Williams.
He's shown it. So it's like,
So that's all I gotta say. I'm not trying to hate on Caleb. I'm just saying if I had to put money on it, I'm going with Jaden Daniels.
he's shown it. That's the difference.
Even with an easy matchup at
you
home
ain't
where
shown
Vegas agrees, 4-point favorites, I will still go with Jaden Daniels just because I think they're favored by 2 points, 2.5 points. Washington. They're at home versus the Browns. So both these guys are at home. One has a tough test, one has an easy test, and something tells me the guy with a tough test who's been, you know what I'm saying, no normal rookie, he's going to outplay Caleb Williams, who's the number 1 overall pick, 1 week again.
Well, that goes to the Elon Musk and
Correct.
Mark Cuban.
Which is where they were talking about how eventually Caleb Williams is going to be a great quarterback. They have nothing but faith on it, and so do we. But even if he did, the chances that Jaden Daniels is going to be even better than him anyway are very, very, very favorable. So you might be a Mark Cuban one day, Caleb Williams, but this guy's going to be Elon Musk, and there's nothing you can do about it.
It's not your fault. This guy's good.
He's very good. I ain't gonna lie, he's very good. So let's talk about the we're gonna call it the pressure players, the players that have to perform. I have a little nickname for it. I call it the players oppressed. Okay, because the ops are coming for them right now. Well, number 1 is Terror Lawrence. Not Trevor Lawrence, Terror Lawrence. Okay, that's my new nickname for my dude. Okay. This man is, I'm sorry, bro, but he's not worthy of the number 1 pick overall right now as we speak. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to call him Darkness.
I call him Terror Lawrence.
Because he ain't shining right now.
Look at these numbers, okay? 55% completion percentage with only 4 touchdowns and 1 interception. He's leading the league. He sacked 12 times with fucking Deshaun Watson, and he's 0-4.
Yeah, it's a bad season.
You know what I'm saying? He's at home today against the Indiana Colts. And let me tell you something. Another thing, I don't know which one's more true. I don't know if it's more true that if Anthony Richardson plays, Trevor might have a chance to win.
But if
Joe Flacco plays, he ain't fucking winning this game.
How crazy is that, bro?
For those who don't know, Joe Flacco is a Super Bowl champion and MVP, and he also last year ended up on a fucking 5-2 run. His second loss was in the playoffs, and he actually won a game in the playoffs with the Cleveland Browns.
That just shows longevity, like how you can get a guy who's a journeyman, and he might do better than because he just understands most offenses by now, and you plug and play.
Yeah. And for those who are gonna come and criticize, like, no, Joe Flacco didn't win a playoff game; they were one and done. What I meant by that is because the last week of the season they had to win to get in, and it was against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So against the Cincinnati Bengals. So They had to win that game, and Joe Flacco went in with 4 touchdowns like he always did. Like, it was just crazy. Joe Flacco, he's
forever.
Goddamn white boy.
He's forever goated.
He's, you know what I'm saying? He's the opposite of Terrell Owens.
Goddamn white boy.
0-4. Come on, Trev. All right. My other oppressed player is Kyler fucking Murray. Oppressed. Because this motherfucker here is, you know what I'm saying, 1-3. But he's actually performing good. 69% completion percentage. He has 6 touchdowns, only 1 fucking interception, only 1 turnover. He's been sacked 10 times, though. I don't think it's a weak O-line. I think it's him. Because he just doesn't, I don't know. He's completing a lot of passes, but I think he takes his sweet time back there. He takes his sweet time right there. I just don't know. I don't know about Kyler Murray right now. And then, fucking obviously, it's gonna be
Why y'all do nothing when the fat bitch jumped on?
Dak Prescott is literally just the guy that I just love in fantasy because when he's losing by a large margin, he puts up like 20,000 points for you. Okay. But the problem with Dak is that he's the highest paid player in NFL history. I hate to do it to you, bro.
You can't play like this.
But this man is completing 64%, which is not bad, but I've seen him do better. For only 6 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Now, he's cut the fucking interceptions over. But at the cost of not getting any touchdowns, I'm sorry.
I put it right here. What does it say right there? Read it for the pedestrian.
Last placed. 75.3.
No, right here.
Oh, pedestrian number just got a bag. Yep.
What? Did I not? Like, come on, man! Like you're reading my mind, bro.
Yes. So that was my players oppressed. This is your players oppressed. So explain to me why.
I'm only gonna give you one because you hit already on Dak, and I already, like, basically you broke that down already. I'm gonna go with Brandon Ayuk. Can you believe since homeboy been came back? By the way, one of the top paid wide receivers in the NFL just got paid. So after he didn't want to come to his what is that shit called? Training camp, cause he said he wanted to get paid. He gets paid, and these are the numbers he put up. Against New England, 2 receptions, 48 yards. Against LA, 5 receptions, 48 yards. Against Minnesota, 4 receptions, 43 yards. Against the trash, 2 receptions, 28 yards. Those are Brandon Ayuk's numbers. Come on, bro. Like, you can't bitch, get what you want, and not perform as well. Like,
what's up, Debo?
This is bad. It's bad for business, brother.
My cousin.
Give me a hell yeah!
You're not only making yourself look bad, you're making other wide receivers that are about to get paid look bad. Cause then GMs look at that and be like, oh, this is how he's gonna perform after he gets paid. Say less. I don't want to pay this other nigga either, cause who knows, he might not even show up.
Yeah.
So when you guys don't show up to training camp, it sends just a bad message, and I think it gives a negative vibe. I think that's why you guys are struggling.
And what about Joe Burrow? Why is he on your press list?
Oh my God, Joe.
Joe. What's good, cuz? Talking about players who are pressured to perform.
I understand that your defense is ass.
The ops are coming for them, so we call them op press because they're pressed this week.
I understand that your defense is ass. But Brody, like, it's not looking good for your season at all. You might well just go ahead and pack them up. It's over, man. You could go out there and perform. I hope you perform well because you've been pretty pedestrian as well. I ain't got much to say about Joe.
I actually have these numbers right now. This is who he matches up with this weekend, which is my Baltimore Ravens. Okay, Lamar is 5-1 against this motherfucker. He's actually 6-1, but he got hurt, so they didn't call that one. But Lamar averages 25 points per game while he averages 21, so it looks close, right? But here's where it starts getting different. Lamar averages 275 in passing and rushing on the Bengals. No, just passing, while Joe Burrow only has 233 per game. Okay? That's a difference of fucking 40. Now, Lamar's touchdown to turnover ratio against the Bengals for his career is 11-2. Meanwhile, Joe Burrow is 8-5. Okay? Lamar has a 1.5 QB rating versus the Bengals, while Joe Burrow has an 89.5. So I agree that he does have to perform. But
it's a big game. I mean, it's a big game, but
Terrell Lawrence.
What I'm saying is, it's really not your fault if you don't perform, because he's whooping on you, man. The numbers say it, so it's not like I'm sitting here just trying to bash you. I think you'll play well. But I don't think it won't be enough. Let's put it like that. It won't be enough. It'll be pedestrian numbers again.
Smart players about to ball out.
My thing is,
good teams about to show out, and then pretenders about to fall out. I like that.
I like that one. Pretenders about to fall out. Hell yeah, I'm with that, Debo.
I like.
Shout out to you for coming on the podcast. Appreciate you.
I like what you said about Brandon Ayuk though. He's literally like non-existent. I do like that, but I just wanted to put some other guys in there, mostly Terrell Lawrence. That's the new nickname for him.
But the reason why I put Brandon Ayuk is because, bro, you need to step up. The crazy shit is, what I tell you? I told you. I said this to you.
I agree with no Debo.
I said Brandon Ayuk is the best wide receiver on their team. I said this to you.
I agree.
And look at how he's performing. He make me look like an idiot.
Yeah, I get that, but you know what though? One thing I just thought about, with no Debo or CMC, you should be doing way better. But you're looking at Jennings.
He looks better than you.
He's outperforming you. So.
And you're getting paid. You're the one getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Like you just got the bag.
I don't know about that guy.
Be cool, nigga.
Goddamn, white boy.
That motherfucker there. All right, so those are the players of press right now. Let's talk about some matchups, baby. Some fucking.
Give me a hell yeah!
Whoa, calm down.
All right, yes.
Go Horns.
No, listen, I'm a Florida State fan, so I have no reason to fucking watch. He likes the fucking Texans. The Texas Longhorns, so I appreciate.
Been a Texas fan for a long time too.
You're a good team with Archie Manning and them. If I could get to catch Archie, why not? But y'all were on a bye week anyway, so right now, I just can't wait for the pros. Okay, this is what we fucking specialize in.
Facts. Let's go.
So the first game is a London game. It's at 9:00 this morning, so it's actually in 9 hours, or 8.5 by now. It's the New York Trash versus the Vikings. The Vikings are obviously favored by 2.5 points. They're the home team, and let me tell you something. Doesn't matter if they're home or away. The favorite in fucking London games are actually 30-15 against the spread. I would fucking bet that not only are they going to win because they're a better team, because the New York Trash are actually not a real team. I don't trust them going to fucking London.
Bro, they're going to play Minnesota. I don't care where they play. They can play here, right here.
Yeah, but I don't trust them to go play in a foreign country in a very weird game time. Like game time because of the time zone differences and be well prepared to play. I promise you this is going to be embarrassing, okay? And not only that, it's Sam Darnold versus fucking his old team. And you know how many times Aaron Rodgers has gotten into the Vikings? They have waited to lick their chops for this shit. I bet they're going to win by 3. Not only 3, they're going to blow them out. I promise you. It's going to be a funny fucking Sunday morning. All right. So.
I smell pussy. Is that you, John?
All right. We got the Indiana Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars, where the Jaguars are home favored by 3. Only because Richardson is very doubtful. It looks like Joe Flacco's going to play, but I think that makes it even worse for the Jacksonville bettors. I would take this bet, left-handed, blindfolded, and all, bro. I will take this bet. I think they're going to win. What do you think?
I got the Colts.
If Joe Flacco plays, what if Anthony Richardson plays?
I got the Colts. I can't like this Jaguars are a joke to me at this point.
What about you, Devo? Who you thinking? Who you think is gonna win that one? I don't know what's going on with Travis Swifty. Travis Swifty's fucking old, man. But we'll see now.
Devo, you better
Rice
take.
ain't playing, so somebody's gonna be fucking getting some extra.
Devo, you better take that shit out of there, Sam Darnold. He about to make them look like ghosts.
Yo, you know what? That would be a smart bet if Sam Darnold was back in the Panthers or in the New York Trash. But with this team, I'm sorry, bro, but there's no way Justin Jefferson's going to turn into a ghost all of a sudden.
We got
unbelievable.
Oh, no.
Unbelievable.
Hell no.
Nah, that shit. Where's
Why y'all do nothing when the fat bitch jumped on?
You a trip, Debo. But this is another matchup I fucking love, and this is going to be an easy one for me. Don't bet against it, guys. Don't think that Joe Burrow's going to just all of a sudden do Superman shit and be enough to beat the fucking Ravens. It ain't happening, all right? The Ravens are on another level to this team. This is not going to be an easy game for them. We're going to kick their ass. I'm not saying it's a blowout, whatever, but it should be very convincingly. Expect a lot of fucking turnovers from them and expect a lot of fucking points for the Ravens. That's all I got to say about that one. All right. Just so you know, Baltimore is 7th in points on the offensive rankings, and they're also number 2 in yardage, okay? They're 17 in points allowed, but they're also 13th in yards allowed on defense. Meanwhile, Cincinnati is 11th on points in offense. That's not that bad. And 13 in yardage. But they're only 26th in point in defense and 16th in yardage. So we might not get a lot of yardage from them, but we'll definitely get a lot of points. So that means that they turn the ball over too much or they punt the ball too much. One of the two. That's what that indicates to me. So who do you have?
Who?
I got the
Yeah, it's a juggernaut, bitch!
What are you asking me?
All right, then. I know that's
Give me a hell yeah!
I don't even have to ask this man. This man knows. Okay?
Hell no.
This man knows.
That's crazy.
All right, so here's another
Thank
one.
Ooh, that's a bingo!
This is a matchup right here.
Can I tell you who I'm going with?
He's got the Ravens, and he hates the Ravens.
Can I tell you who I'm going with?
Who?
I'm going with the Texans.
Who?
I'm going with the Texans.
You're going with the Texans. Yeah, they're favored by 1 point. I am not so sure about that one.
The Texans. I'm going with the Texans.
They ain't looking like last year. That's all I know. And Josh Allen, unless it's just the Ravens, he's gonna kick their fucking shit out of them.
I think this is going to be his come out party this year.
I don't know, Josh
God
Allen.
damn, white boy.
This is going to be his come out party in this game.
This is gonna be a good game. This is gonna be a good game.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game.
I got the statistics right here.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Buffalo's
good game.
3rd in offensive rankings in points, but they're 20th in yardage, okay? They're 11th in points, and they're 14th in yardage on defense.
But they showed a little kryptonite. They
But
showed
Houston-
they showed a little kryptonite.
Their offense is only ranked 18th in points, 10th in yardage. Maybe they get some yards, maybe some field goals. Maybe they'll have a chance because they do have a 5-ranking defense on yardage and fucking points.
And they get Joe Mixon back.
Oh, I hope so because they said he was doubtful.
He's doubtful.
I have him in one of my leagues, and I think they said he's going to be out.
Wow.
But I still got Buffalo just because Buffalo is Josh Allen's the better quarterback. This is the fucking QFL. Don't fucking let me down, Josh Allen, fucking motherfucker. Don't let me down.
All right. Remember, I said Texans.
Yes. All right. Here we got the America's Game of the Week, an old rivalry that can't be played anymore because the Steelers are no longer in the NFC. They're in the AFC as of 1972. So this is only their 5th matchup since their last Super Bowl. Okay. and the Steelers are at home. They're favored by 2.5 points, and unless I see anything different from fucking the Cowboys, I'm taking this bet. But not too much money. I'll just bet like halfway. I'll probably bet a good $50 or whatever.
I'm not even gonna be biased. Just keep it going.
Listen, I got the statistics right here. Okay?
I'm not giving no prediction on this. I'm just gonna leave it alone.
But this is intriguing. Right
Look at Divo.
Steelers, yes.
Shut up, Divo.
Here's what the rankings are. Offensively, the Yankees, the Cowboys rank 13th in points and 15th in yardage, but they rank 25 in fucking points in defense and 24th in yardage. So they're 25 ranked defense.
Okay, in their rushing offense, 75 a game. That's what they average.
Yes.
75 yards a game.
But the Pittsburgh Steelers are 23rd in points on offense. They're very weak offense.
But I don't care about none of that because
however, they're number 2.
If the Cowboys can't move the ball,
defense in points,
and they can't move the
and
ball,
4th in yardage.
What makes me think they're gonna move the ball against this team?
I think the Steelers are gonna win this one, and I think they're gonna go up to like a 21.
I'm not trying to be biased.
21-3 lead, and as every time Dallas scores, they're gonna keep scoring a field goal or a touchdown, and that's gonna have a good monster game on fantasy. But he's gonna lose, and he's gonna be on the fucking pressure list again next week. I predict this one. Okay. God damn it.
I smell pussy. Is that you, Jive?
All right. And then what's the last game? The last game I wanted to talk about was the Saints versus the Chiefs. I actually told everybody to bet against that fucking 5.5 point spread because there's no way the Chiefs are gonna blow them out. They're not gonna win by more than 6 points.
They're not playing that good.
They're not gonna win by 6 points, and they just lost with Rasheed Rice. However, then the news came out of nowhere. Taysom Hill is out.
Goddamn, white boy.
That's big.
Taysom Hill is not playing. And I just still wish this game was in New Orleans, but it's not. It's in Kansas City.
That's big.
So.
Oh, yeah, Arrowhead.
I think the Saints still might pull it out, but if I have to bet money, I have to bet on the Chiefs, but not 5.5. I'll just bet the money line.
I picked the Chiefs.
I'm not betting the 5.5.
I picked the Chiefs. They're going to win ugly again, probably maybe like 3 points. Defense get a stop. They're not playing that well right now. I mean, it shows he's not playing well, so if you don't even have his best wide receiver out there, you're like, what?
Now, Derek Carr's faced that fucking stadium many times, so he's probably comfortable in there. But still, not everybody else is. It's one of the loudest arenas. You're going against the defending champions. And I don't expect you to go to that house.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Debo,
you're right. Yeah, Travis ain't performing either, so I agree.
But I hope that the Saints fucking win.
And we both hope that the Saints win, because I would love to see somebody win other than fucking KC. It's like KC can't lose no more. Ugly, killing the team. It don't matter. They just find a way. And I don't think it's because of them. I think it's because of that black and white with some lines. You know what I'm talking about.
See, the Chiefs always get lucky. Rasheed Rice's not even out for the year yet. We don't even know until Monday. You hear that, Debo? Anybody else, they tear their ACL, it's torn that fucking day. They're already going to get a surgery and all that shit. Rasheed Rice, no, not for the fucking Chiefs. You might still have a chance that he come back in a few weeks. No surgery needed. Only they get so lucky. Only they get so lucky. Only they get fucking the Saints, the number one fucking offense on the goddamn league with no Taysom Hill. Only they will get that gift. When we play them, we're going to play with Taysom Hill. But when they get him, they don't get Taysom Hill. Shit, you better hire protection and a bulletproof fucking vest on
like us
on Kamara,
like us
before someone in
Vita
Kansas
Vea
City shoots his leg out.
Vita Vea didn't play against against Denver, and Denver went crazy on their ass, and then he decides to show up against us.
Yep.
And wreck motherfucking havoc.
Yep.
Hey, that's the price of dealing with superstar
but why them?
players.
Why them? Why can they never get unlucky? Why do they always get the lucky breaks?
I don't fucking know, bro.
They're about to go 5-0 and go into the fucking bye week.
That's a great question.
The QFL, that's why, because the QFL is not supposed to make sense. It's just the QFL.
People, you bugging. You trying to help them out? What the hell is going on over here? You a Chiefs fan? Fuck you saying that shit in there?
We don't know if you're out for the season. How do we not know already? Anybody else we know already that he already had successful surgery and he'll be back within 12 to 16 months.
I think he's out for the season.
I hope so. Nah, I'm sorry, Rashid Rice, but I fucking hope so.
Damn.
I hope so. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. Fuck you. You give a damn about that, man? Because listen, one thing is they always get lucky breaks. Kelsey might just pop up and have 200 yards tomorrow for all we know, okay? For old time's sake. I know Taylor Swift is going to be there. All right?
Hell no. Kelsey on Saints defense?
I think they're going to... Well, you're right. Yeah.
Bro,
You're right. But they're at home.
Yeah, but you got to remember how shitty they've been playing. It's not like they've been like
Yeah, but there's
killing
going to
teams.
be a completely new offense now without fucking Rashid Rice.
I get it, but Kelsey? You think he's going to have that... What you think, Debo? Think Kelsey going to have a big game?
I hope not. I hope they suck. I hope they only score 10 points, and I better not be enough. That better not be enough, New Orleans. If 10 points is enough to beat you like the fucking Broncos beat the New York Trash, which leads me to the bum of the week, I would definitely have made that fucking
Damn,
bet, but
he's still the bum of the week?
oh, these are the bum of the week for life, okay? He's still not back from the bench, so he's there. Anthony Joshua's going to stay there for the London game, okay? That's his bunker right there. Those are roommates. And now they put a poster of the New York Trash.
He said no. You don't think Travis Kelsey's going to have a big game either?
Hell no. Hopefully not. But that's the shelter right here for everybody to let you know where the bums live, and there you have it. 2 weeks ago, it was Bryce Young for losing his fucking place, and remember the statistic that stood out? The fucking Panthers, for those who don't know, Debo, I don't know if you know this, but the Panthers, before they had Andy Dalton, the last 12 games, they've only led a game 10 minutes total in 12 games straight under Bryce fucking Young. So he was in the Bum of the Week award when he got benched. And you know why I put Anthony Joshua as a Bum of the Week. Not only because he got knocked down by an inferior opponent, but also because he robbed us from one of the greatest heavyweight division fucking eras of all time. And he robbed us from mega fights with him fighting his countryman, at least Tyson Fury, and then also Deontay Wilder. He's a punk to me, so fuck him.
Talk that sass, nigga. Talk that sass.
That motherfucker deserves some.
Screw you! You're fired!
And then also you got the New York Trash. We'll put a poster there on the wall. That's where they belong, the entire team. Because they can't get the cadence right with Aaron fucking Rodgers. They can't even get the cadence right, so they can't get that free play that he specializes on. Free plays that he's number one on in the entire fucking list of free plays, quarterback touchdowns of all time.
Damn, look at this. Look what he said. He said the Dolphins haven't led in a game for a second this season.
That might be, yep, I love that. Say that again, please.
That's insane.
Say that again, please.
I said the Dolphins haven't led in a game for a second this season.
Unbeatable.
Be cool, nigga.
That's insane.
That is crazy stats right there. But that's why fucking I'm trying to tell you it's the QFL.
But y'all want to fire Nick Sirianni.
That's why I tell you it's the
Crazy.
QFL. The QFL, that's why, because the quarterback matters. Look what the Dolphins look like without him. All right, so he just mentioned Nick Sirianni, so we've got a public announcement. Public service announcement. Go ahead and talk your shit.
Talk that sass, nigga. Talk that sass.
All right. To Nick Sirianni, I know ninjas don't respect you and have given up on you, and I'm on the fence. Nick, if you want to get back on everybody's good graces, do what you did before. Keep it simple. Run the rock. You paid a guy to run the rock. Run the rock.
Ooh, that's a bingo.
And get your team in order, man. This thing with Darius Slay, I don't really care if they want to do this shit after the season, but during the season, like, get them tightened up. Maybe like cut the chatter with the podcast for now, and then like focus on what the main goal is, if there really is a goal. And I'm talking to you, Sirianni. Yeah, hope you're paying attention. I think also you just gotta get this team. You gotta get this team back, because this team is like, it looks like it's divided. Like they're not all on the same page. He's doing a podcast. The other one was talking shit and losing games, getting waxed by the Bucks that gave 1,000 points to the Falcons make the Falcons look like a Super Bowl contender and shit. Just grab the reins, man. Get it back. I know you can, because I believe you can. I think you can get it back together. But just stop where Ninjas is going on the field and pushing their own players into another just to get a flag. I'm almost embarrassed at this point from what I'm seeing. But I know we're 2-2 and the season's not over, so you know, he says call Bill Belichick. I'm still on your side, Nick. Just get the shit together, man.
My cousin said,
Screw you! You're fired!
I think it's a little too early. But you never know. You never know. That's your talk right there. Nick Sirianni, I hope you listen. Stick to the basics. Use fucking Saquon Barkley for the sake of the good Lord.
And get your team in order, man.
How many fucking rushing attempts he had last week? Against Tampa?
Look, he said Slay's a bum. He is. You right. Slay's a fucking bum. I said it.
How many rushing attempts did Saquon Barkley get last week? How many touches?
10.
That's impossible.
And he had 84 yards.
How many did Derrick Henry have? How many didn't he not have? Because goddamn, I'm scared.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I'm scared we're overusing them. But I know what they're doing. They're trying to save Lamar's energy for later on in the season, which is actually very smart. I fucking love it.
And it'd be the same.
Yeah, this is really not big.
It'd be the same for Hurts.
The goddamn Bengals.
It'd be the same for Hurts.
When we see fucking Joe Burrow.
Shout out Debo. Shout out Debo for coming on here. Shout out the Mets for kicking ass today. Hopefully we get a New York Yankees.
For real.
New York Mets.
We didn't even see
in
the
a World Series.
We
you know what I'm saying?
The highlights yet, bro. We didn't even see the highlights yet.
Shout out them, bro. Appreciate you for coming on here.
What happened in the Mets game, Debo? Y'all scored, I think, 5 runs in the 8th inning. I was like, oh shit.
Shout out Pete Alonso coming up in like one of the clutchest moments. Actually, the clutchest moment of their season. I'm
not shouting out Verdugo. Fuck Verdugo.
You ain't gotta shout out Verdugo. I didn't tell you to do all that. we try to show love to our fellow.
But one thing I do gotta say.
Amazing. Why they call them the Amazing Mets? Cause they're amazing.
Stanton.
Y'all niggas retarded.
And Judge. Get your shit together. I don't want to see 0 for fucking 4 ever again from both of you in the fucking playoffs.
3 Ks, bro. 3
Meanwhile,
Ks.
Ohtani's going goddamn ham. He's like 3 for fucking 3 with 3 home runs and
I told y'all
30 RBIs.
I told y'all.
Fucking A, bro. How you gonna let Ohtani show you out like that game 1? That's the thing about it.
Ohtani's better than Judge.
No, he's not. Fuck, actually he is, but fuck Ohtani right now. Fuck
like
Ohtani.
What? We ain't biased here. Like
I'm biased. Listen, the thing about Judge is though, we played like shit and won the game. I don't want to hear that shit ever again. That
we play like shit
and still won.
Yeah, absolutely. Nah, because I
don't want to play like shit.
Listen, bro. You got paid to get a job done, and you've been struggling the last year and what, like some change now? Because this game, this is bad, bro. You can't keep striking out. You can't have a runner on third base and not get him in when you're a star player. Just can't. Soto was amazing. I have nothing bad to say about Soto.
Except when he had 2 runners on with no outs, he didn't do shit then.
What are you talking about?
The very fucking first inning. No, it was the second time around. Yeah. He had 2.
He did?
Judge,
He did?
Him, Judge, Austin Wells. They didn't do shit.
All right, well, they ain't always going to get it done. But I'm saying
Giancarlo Stanton didn't do shit. All 4 of them.
Most of the time, he's getting it done.
Giancarlo had fucking bases loaded.
Soto had 3 hits in this game.
I know, but he didn't have the game fucking the hit that we needed to not be 1-11 with runners on fucking scoring position. That's embarrassing.
No, yeah.
What are the fucking Dodgers looking like with runners on scoring position? I promise you it was better than ours.
It was a shit show.
I promise you it was better than ours. And Garrett Cole pissed like shit, but and we still won. That makes no sense. But That's why I want Aaron Boone gone. I don't want to see Verdugo batting ninth no more. Cabrera should be batting in front of fucking Gleyber Torres and Soto and fucking all these guys. He's a speedster. He's a good hitter. And I think we should put that there. And
Cabrera,
why is Austin Wells between a sandwich between fucking Judge and Stanton like
Cabrera,
fucking tan Oreo?
Cabrera came up with the bases loaded too. He didn't do shit.
No. I don't want a tan Oreo. We're supposed to get pause. We're supposed to have Judge and Stanton batting back to back. Austin Wells back.
No, I'm with that. But I'm saying like
And Verdugo's not ninth. That's Cabrera, motherfucker.
I think we need to give Dominguez a couple, but not for Verdugo.
Yes, for Verdugo.
Nah, they're not gonna take Verdugo out, bro.
I'm not talking about what they would do. I'm talking about what they should do.
Nah,
What they should do.
They ain't gonna do that.
How did Dominguez didn't even get one at bat today? 1 and 11 with runners in score position. It's embarrassing. This is not the Yankees. This is Aaron Booney's. Fuck him.
Screw you! You're fired!
I don't like that guy.
We don't have guys. They don't have guys like that. They ain't never had guys like that. It's been a while since we've had guys that hit like Jeter or Matsui or Giambi. It's been a long time, very long time.
It's been a long time since we got a Patrick Ewing. What we got is fucking Carl Anthony Towns.
I smell pussy. Is that you, Jive?
Paper,
Unbelievable.
paper thin.
It's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. That might win still 50 games just because they're talented. But
This nigga said make Aaron Boone the pinch hitter late in the game.
nah. I hope fucking Aaron Boone's on the Diddy list. I don't want to fire him. I want to press charges.
Press charges on this.
Fuck him.
Deal.
For real.
We gonna press charges.
Well, I appreciate y'all. We're going to make a nice little clip. Please watch us out for Monday night. Safe betting. Please like, comment, subscribe.
Yes,
and
sir.
you're welcome to jump on in if you got a camera. Good looks, Devo. Appreciate you, my G.
Give me a hell yeah!
We're going to be right back Monday night at 12 o'clock midnight. Appreciate y'all. Good looks.